Mr. Hood, are you on probation or parole?
No, ma'am.
Now, did you have an opportunity to speak with your attorney while you were at the jail?
Yes, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Hood this morning.
Okay. Are you waiting to go to court anywhere else for anything else other than what you are here today for?
No, ma'am.
All right. Now, did you understand your rights that I explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, you're here for sexual assault, contact with a prisoner probationer on about the 12th of December, I'm sorry, the 11th of December, 2023 through May the 27th, 2024 at 2520 East County Line Road. All right. Sir, you're charged with a teacher at Lithia Springs High School committed the offense of improper contact by an employee in the first degree when such employee knowingly engaged in a sexually explicit conduct with another person whom such employee knows or reasonably should have known was under his supervision. Mr. Hood, the accused did have improper sexual contact with a child in the school when she was enrolled as a student at Lithia Springs High School, of which he is an employee. Any particulars that the court needs to be aware of?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hood, while engaged in his official capacity as a teacher at Lithia Springs High School, did engage in sexual acts with a student. He was also her track and field coach. The offense occurred at the school while school class was in session, and then our investigation revealed that the sexual acts were also committed outside the school as well.
All right. Did I get your name, sir? I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Garcia, and it's spelled, my first name is spelled E-D-D-Y, and then my last name is spelled C-O-S-S-I-O.
Oh, okay. All right. Would you like to speak, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe you had mentioned this earlier, so I'll just kind of repeat, innocence or guilt for this hearing. Bond is not designed to punish an individual. It is designed to ensure that he, returns to court and that he's not, significant risk to commit additional felony or, intimidate witnesses or threat to the community. And I don't believe Mr. Hood is a risk any of those things. He has no prior felony convictions. He's, grew up in the state of Georgia. He, went to high school, lived in Fulton County majority of his life. He now lives in Clayton County, and that's where he would reside if he was granted bond today. Also, he did turn himself in as soon as he found out that there was a warrant being issued against him. So he's, ready to deal with, the charges that are facing him, so he's not a, risk to flee. So just kind of all those things I said, I don't think he's a risk to flee. He turned himself in. He's not a risk to commit any felonies pending trial. He has no felony convictions. Don't believe he's a risk of intimidating a witness or obstructing justice. Mr. Hood is willing, to do no contact provisions, any type of ankle monitor. He would abide by. And just asking the court here to grant a reasonable bond in Mr. Hood's case.
All right, we're here from the ADA.
Yes, Your Honor. The state would ask that you continue the defendant in a no bond status. We would assert to the court that he is a danger to the community. He abused his position of trust with a student and began a sexual relationship relationship with her. He continues to work with children to our knowledge, and we would ask that he continue in a no bond status as he is a threat to the community and a high risk of committing other felonies like this one, and would ask that you continue in a no bond status.
Court is concerned about his continued access to other students, other children, other young people, track and field, you said? How long have you been a teacher, sir?
For about 7 years. Well, a certified teacher for about 7 years, and I was a teacher assistant for about 10 years.
Okay. And we're looking at from December to May, is that correct? The warrant, December to May?
Yes, Your Honor. It did begin sometime after her birthday in November and continued on over several instances, to include several instances of sexual contact, as well as explicit messaging between the student and the teacher during school hours, and other improper contact between them.
All right. The court concurs with the ADA that you do pose a significant risk, sir, of reoffending or being a danger to the community based on the fact that you would have contact with other young people, other children, and other young people. So therefore, this court does deny your bond based on that fact, is that you pose that significant risk. And we just want to make sure, sir, that you have no kind of contact. Do not call anybody from the jail. Speak with your attorney and through your attorney. Do not try to contact any other persons surrounding this case or any other young people. You understand, sir? From the jail. So other than that, we're just denying your bond. That's it.
Judge, can I address that concern of yours?
Yeah.
Just because this is a bond hearing, so since the ADA spoke, I didn't get to speak, last.
Okay,
So
all right.
I would just kind of want to kind of address the argument she made about being around younger children. From my knowledge, Hood has been terminated from his position in Douglas County, so he's not going to have that job anymore. So he's not going to be around children, and we can put provisions in his bond where if he is seeking employment, they can't seek employment, where if he's in a supervisory position where there would be, any minor children or just any supervisory position at all, we'd be willing to do that. Or if possible, if it's house arrest and he can only do some type of work remotely, he'd be willing to consider that option as well.
All right, sir, but I am concerned with the fact that he lives in another county.
Yes, yes, sir.
And that gives me a pause on that, because we can't kind of, even if he had a monitor on him, we wouldn't know. And I'm just concerned about that fact that he does have a significant risk of being around other children and other young people. And I can't have that based on the charges that are against him right now. So therefore, I do stand on the bond denial based on the fact that he does pose a significant risk of being a danger to the community. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may have a good one.
And Judge, that concludes my business. May be excused.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.